Hi, Ellen. This is Sherry, Keith's ex-wife. Hope I have the right number.
How did you get this number?
Had to ask around quite a bit, but I'm resourceful when I need to be. I actually need to talk to you, not Keith. It's important.
Who gave you my contact information? This is completely inappropriate.
Does it matter? The point is we need to talk, woman to woman.
If this is about money, you should talk to him directly. I'm not involved in your financial arrangements. Whatever happened between you and Keith is in the past.
Interesting, that's where your mind went first. Money. But no, that's not why I'm reaching out, though we could discuss that too if you'd like.
Then what do you want? I'm busy, and I don't appreciate being contacted like this.
Wow, pretty rude. I can see why Keith described you that way. No wonder he was so eager to talk at the reunion. Said you changed since the wedding.
What reunion? What are you talking about? Keith hasn't been to any reunion.
You really want to know? Fine. I'm getting back with Keith. He's been meeting with me for months.
What are you talking about? Keith hasn't mentioned seeing you at all.
The college reunion, all our old friends were there. Got quite lively, actually. Reminded us both of the good old days before everything got complicated.
That reunion was 6 months ago. Are you saying you've been seeing him since then? Because that's not possible. We've been together every weekend.
Think about it, Ellen. He's still technically my husband. You're the other woman here. Always have been, even with that ring on your finger.
Wait, are you married to someone else too? Is that what this is about? Because if you're trying to cause trouble...
You really don't understand, do you? Keith told me everything about how unhappy he is, about how things aren't working out. He misses our life together.
You're lying. Keith wouldn't. He's happy with me. We're starting a family.
Would you like the details? About where we met, what we talk about, how he plans to fix his mistake? Should I tell you about last Tuesday?
What mistake? What happened Tuesday? Keith was working late.
You, obviously. Did you think you were special? That you'd won something? Oh, that's cute.
I don't believe you. Why would Keith say those things? We've been married for years. He loves me. We're having a baby.
Oh, honey, wake up and smell the affair. He never stopped loving me. You were just a distraction, a bit of fun on the side. Did you really think the pregnancy would keep him?
Stop it. You don't know anything about our marriage, about our life together, about what we have.
I know more than you think. Like how he complains about you constantly, how bored he is with domestic life. Face it, Ellen, you're old news, just like I was. History repeats itself.
I'm not going to listen to this nonsense. Keith is my husband. End of story. He chose me.
For now, maybe, but we both know that won't last. He's already planning his escape back to his real life with me, where he belongs.
His real life? The one that ended in divorce, you mean? Sounds like wishful thinking on your part. You're delusional.
Call it what you want, but I have proof. Texts, emails, the works. All about how he can't wait to leave you. Should I forward them?
You're bluffing. Keith would never say those things. He couldn't fake being happy this long. Not with me. Not with our baby.
Oh, but he could. And he has. It's called acting, sweetheart. And he deserves an Oscar for his performance, just like he did with me.
If you're done playing games, I have work to do, unlike some people.
Games? Oh, this is very real. And it's just the beginning. Wait until you hear about the house. Before you go, we should talk about your job, too. But first, let me tell you about your lovely house, the one you think is yours.
I don't have time for this. I'm hanging up now. Find someone else to harass.
Hang up all you want, but this conversation is far from over. I'll be in touch. You can count on that. We have so much more to discuss.
Don't bother. I'm blocking this number. Goodbye, Sherry. Stay away from us.
Block away. I have plenty of other ways to reach you. You can't avoid the truth forever, no matter how hard you try. And trust me, you'll want to hear what comes next. That mansion is quite something. Must be nice living there. Did you know I drove by yesterday? The gardens look different now.
You were spying on us? That's crossing a line. What gives you the right?
Spying is such an ugly word. Let's call it research. Made sure to dress up for it, too. Designer everything. Drove my best friend's Mercedes. Had to look the part, just like old times.
The house is just a house. Keith is a regular employee. Nothing special about it. Stop stalking us.
Oh, honey, let's not play dumb. I know exactly whose house that is. Keith's childhood home, where the company president raised his only son. Every brick has a story. Did he ever tell you about the secret passage or the old wine cellar?
How do you know about that? Those are family secrets. Keith wouldn't share those with you.
I did my homework, unlike you, apparently. Did you really think you could just walk into that life, into that social circle, into that legacy? The East Wing still gives me chills. So many memories.
Marriage isn't about social circles, or money, or old houses. It's about love.
That's what poor people say. Tell me, have you met his mother's friends yet? The charity committee, the country club wives, the old money families? They still ask about me,
That's none of your business. Stop pretending you're still part of that world. You lost that privilege.
I'll take that as a no. They wouldn't accept you anyway. Trust me, I know the type. I've been watching you at the grocery store, at your cheap lunch spots, shopping at department stores. How embarrassing for them.
That's creepy and inappropriate. You need help. Professional help.
Remember the divorce meeting? How his family treated us? So high and mighty. Wouldn't help no matter what we said. Who's going to help you now when it all falls apart? Like it always does with Keith.
No one needs to help us. We're fine. Perfect, actually. Until you started causing trouble.
Are you, though? Have you been to the main house lately? Or are you still not welcome there? Do they even know about the baby, or are you hiding that too?
His grandfather's place turned you away too. Don't act superior. At least I'm actually married to Keith, legally.
At least I knew which door to knock on. You probably don't even know about the summer house, or the lake property, or why the East Wing is always locked. The family portraits there, the hidden safe, the old documents.
Enough. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you brag about things that aren't even yours. Never were, never will be.
But they should have been mine. Would have been if Keith hadn't lost his mind and married the help. The family never recovered from that scandal. Did they tell you about the canceled gala? The withdrawn invitations, the whispers at the club?
The help? Is that what you think I am? Some gold-digging servant? At least I work for a living, unlike some people.
If the shoe fits, let's be real here, Ellen. You didn't marry Keith for his sparkling personality. We both know what you saw. Dollar signs, social climbing opportunities. A way out of your class.
How dare you? You don't know anything about me, or why I married Keith, or what we have together, what we've built.
Please, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. Young, pretty assistant bats her eyes and lands the boss's son. Tale as old as time, just like in those romance novels you probably read, dreaming of your Prince Charming.
I earned my position through hard work and talent. Not that you'd know anything about that. You've never worked a day in your life.
Oh, Kitty's got claws. Too bad that won't help you fit in. Once the novelty wears off, and it will, it always does. Just ask his mother's first assistant.
Fit in with what? Your petty, shallow world? I'll pass, thanks. I have actual goals, real ambitions.
Petty and shallow, but exclusive and powerful. You'll never be one of us, Ellen. No matter whose ring you're wearing, no matter whose baby you're carrying, the doors will stay closed.
Us? You mean the same us that kicked you out? I think I'll take my chances. At least I have a real marriage, not just memories.
Kicked out? Oh, sweetheart, that's not how it went down. But I wouldn't expect you to understand the complexities of high society, the unwritten rules, the silent agreements, the true power dynamics.
I understand that I'm done with this conversation. You can take your high society and shove it. I'm hanging up now. Find someone else to torment.
Hanging up won't change the facts. You are out of your depth here, in every possible way. But by all means, paddle away. It'll be amusing to watch you drown, just like I did. History loves repetition.
The only one drowning here is you, Sherry, in jealousy and delusion. I'm not wasting another second on your nonsense. Goodbye. Get help.
I'd say good luck, but we both know that won't help you. Give my love to Keith, while you still can. The East Wing key is under the loose brick. Not that you'll ever find it.
Still not done? Grow up, Sherry. It's over. Move on. Find your own life.
It'll never be over, not until I have what's rightfully mine, starting with that house and ending with Keith. Believe that. The family agrees with me. They always did.
Our company promotes on merit. Even his father had to earn his position. Nothing is handed to anyone. Every promotion is earned.
Merit? A competition? You really don't know how Keith and I met, do you? Should I tell you that story? About his first executive position? The one he got right out of college?
I don't care about your history. Keith and I started at the company together. That's all that matters. We built our careers from scratch, side by side.
And how's that working out? Must be interesting working together. Watching each other's careers develop, seeing who climbs faster, who gets noticed more.
I got promoted. He didn't. End of story. Some of us actually work for success instead of relying on family connections.
Why is that exactly? The president's son couldn't get ahead? Something's not adding up. The golden child must be falling behind. That must sting.
Because he's lazy. He thought being the boss's son meant automatic success. Everyone else worked hard. Everyone else got promoted. He just coasted. Expected everything on a silver platter.
The future president coasting? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. What happened to all those grand plans, the succession strategy, the family legacy?
He acted entitled, like his father's position guaranteed his future. The company saw right through it. No one respects nepotism anymore. Not in this economy.
But Daddy's money helped, right? At least with the bills, the lifestyle, the fancy dinners, the weekend trips, the shopping sprees.
He got demoted to entry level this year. Still didn't learn his lesson. Still thought he was special. Still expected special treatment, even after everything.
Entry level? Wait a minute, that can't be right. The heir to the company doing grunt work, filing paperwork, running errands? That's impossible.
The company doesn't care about his name, only his performance, and his performance was terrible. Missed deadlines, incomplete projects, failed presentations. Everything fell apart.
He always ran to his father for money, made me handle everything at home. The bills, the planning, everything. While he played big shot, living in a fantasy land, just like now, apparently.
Sounds familiar. Some things never change. He still can't handle responsibility. Still blames everyone else.
But fired? Oh, that makes no sense. Even after demotion, he told me he was working from home, being productive, making changes, impressing people, getting back on track.
Is that what he told you? That he was working from home? More like hardly working. More like avoiding work. More like lying to everyone.
What are you talking about? He said he was putting in long hours, building his skills, impressing the higher-ups, making connections, rebuilding his reputation.
Well, he certainly impressed them with his complete lack of work ethic and total disregard for company time, and company resources, and company reputation.
Company time? He makes his own schedule, one of the perks of his position. That's what he always said. What he promised you too, right?
His former position, you mean, before he got caught, using company hours for personal business, meeting people he shouldn't, places he shouldn't be, during work hours.
Personal business? Oh, you're not making any sense, Ellen. What exactly are you accusing him of? What did he do? What aren't you telling me?
You really want to know? You sure about that? Because once you hear this, there's no going back. No more illusions, no more fantasies.
Of course I do. What aren't you telling me? What could be worse than demotion, than entry-level work, than losing everything?
Let's just say his long hours weren't spent at a desk, and his meetings didn't involve any coworkers. Think about it. Put the pieces together. You were there after all.
Stop being cryptic and spit it out already. What do you think he was doing? What are you implying? Just tell me straight.
I don't think. I know. And so does his father. That's why he was fired. That's why everything changed. That's why the doors are closed now.
Fired for what? What could he have possibly done to warrant getting kicked out of the company, out of his birthright, out of everything he was promised?
Think about those dates you mentioned, those special meetings. When exactly were they? Check your calendar. Match up the times. See the pattern. During work hours, every single time, when he was supposed to be working remotely, logging billable hours, charging the company.
What are you saying? That he used work time for our meetings? That can't be right.
Remember our divorce meeting? How proud you both were, bragging about your secret dates, those lunch meetings, those afternoon rendezvous? Every single one on company time. Every single one fraudulent.
That's not... He said he had flexible hours, said he could do work whenever, make up the time later, handle things his way.
He was cheating with you on company time, using work from home as cover. That's why he got fired. His own father had to let him go. No more chances, no more excuses, no more cover-ups.
No, that can't be right. He told me he quit, that he was ready to branch out on his own, start his own company, be his own boss, follow his dreams.
With what money, Sherry? He's broke, cut off completely. No trust fund, no savings, nothing. Not a penny to his name, just mountains of debt and a string of lies.
But the inheritance, the shares, his stake in the company, he can't be cut off from that. That's his birthright, his family legacy, his future.
He can, and he was. The moment he got caught betraying company trust, his father made sure of it. Everything gone, everything lost, everything destroyed.
Wait, this can't be right. What about his trust fund, the inheritance, the company shares, the family properties, the offshore accounts?
All gone. His father cut him off completely. Said he had to learn responsibility. Said no more chances. Said enough was enough. Said the family name means something. Said he'd brought shame to everyone.
But the president position, the succession plan, you're telling me there's no money? None at all? Nothing left? Nothing saved? Nothing hidden away?
Not a cent, just his final paycheck and some part-time work. Minimum wage, entry level, starting over, rock bottom.
Part-time work? Keith? Impossible. He's never worked an honest day in his life. Never had to try, never had to struggle, never faced reality.
Believe me, I know, but desperation makes people do funny things. Even spoiled rich boys who think they're above it all. Reality hits hard when the money runs out, when the doors close, when the truth comes out.
This is insane. I only went into debt because I thought, well, because he promised, because he swore, because I believed, because I was stupid.
Because you thought he was rich? That daddy would bail him out? Surprise! Welcome to my world, where nothing is what it seems, where every promise is empty, where every word is a lie.
Oh, the credit cards, the loans, the lifestyle I was trying to keep up. It was all based on a lie? Every penny spent, every debt incurred, every dream sold?
More than one lie, it seems. Looks like we have more in common than bad taste in men. We were both foolish enough to buy what he was selling, both desperate enough to believe, both blind enough to trust, both stupid enough to fall for it, both paying the price now.
I can't believe this. I'll pay back the settlement money. Just take him. You can have him. Please, Ellen, I'm desperate here. I'll do anything.
Now you know how I feel, trapped with a man who lied to both of us, a man who betrayed everyone, who used everyone, who fooled everyone, who destroyed everything, who left us both with nothing.
But you're pregnant. You've got a future with him at least. A real connection, a real reason, a real bond, something permanent, something true.
A future with a man who can't hold a job, who lies to everyone, who betrays his own family, who ruins everything he touches, who can't be trusted, who never grows up.
What are you going to do? About the baby? About everything? About the future?
I don't know, but I know I can't trust him. Not after all this. Not anymore. Not ever again. Not with anything, especially not with a child.
I'm so sorry, Ellen. I had no idea how bad it was. He really pulled the wool over both our eyes, made us both believe, made us both dream, made us both hope, made us both fools.
He did, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is wondering how much was real and how much was just another lie, how deep the deception goes, how far the damage spreads.
For what it's worth, I don't think his feelings for you were a lie. Misguided and selfish, maybe, but not a complete fabrication. He did love you in his own broken way, as much as he could.
Forgive me if I don't find that comforting, considering the source and everything else that's happened, that's been revealed, that's been destroyed, that can never be fixed.
Too late for both of us. His family won't help. We tried everything. Every avenue, every connection, every possible solution.
His parents? Did you go to them directly? Try to explain? Make them understand?
Turned us away. Wouldn't even open the door. Like we were strangers. Like we never existed.
What about his grandfather? The lake house? The summer property? Any of the extended family? The old connections? The family friends?
All locked. No access, no help, no response. Complete silence. Total rejection. Absolute isolation.
I had no idea about any of this. The job, the money, everything. He played us both. Like puppets on strings. Like characters in his story. Like pieces in his game.
At least now we know the whole truth about everything. No more illusions, no more fantasies, no more lies. Just cold reality.
Wait a minute. No money? I don't need Keith then. I only buried myself in debt because I thought he'd make me rich.
Fine, I'll pay you back the consolation money. Just take Keith. You can have him. Ellen, I'm screwed otherwise.
Now you know how I feel, trapped with a lying, cheating deadbeat who left us both with nothing, but I'm the one carrying his child.
The baby. What will you do? Have you thought about it? Made any plans? Considered options? Found any support?
We'll figure something out. Have to. Not much choice now. Baby's coming either way. Reality won't wait. Time keeps moving. Life goes on.
Does he even care about the baby? About any of it? Has he shown any concern, any responsibility, any maturity at all?
He says he does, but he also said he was working. Said he had money. Said a lot of things. Made lots of promises. Gave lots of assurances. All empty words.
I'm actually sorry. About all of this, not just for me. For you too. For what he's done, for what you're facing, for everything that's happened.
Save your sympathy. We both made our choices. Now we live with them. Day by day, step by step, moment by moment. No looking back.
You're stronger than I am. I don't know how you're dealing with all this, on top of being pregnant. I'd be a total wreck. A complete mess, falling apart and unable to cope.
Who says I'm not? Just because I'm not crying on the phone doesn't mean I'm not falling apart inside. I've never been so scared in my life. So uncertain. So vulnerable. So alone.
Scared? I thought you were just angry. Furious, even. I know I would be. Ready to explode, seeking revenge, wanting justice.
Oh, I'm angry, all right. Angrier than I've ever been. But more than that, I'm terrified of being a single mom, of doing this all alone. of facing the future, of raising this child.
You won't be alone. You have your family, your friends, people who actually care about you. Not like Keith and his awful clan. Real support, true connections, genuine love.
I hope you're right. I'm going to need all the support I can get, emotionally and financially. A baby isn't cheap. Life isn't easy. The future's uncertain. Everything's changing.
Don't I know it? The diapers alone cost a small fortune, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Childcare, food, clothing, medical expenses. It never ends, never stops, never gets easier.
Exactly, and I'm staring down that endless tunnel, knowing the man who should be by my side is nothing but a lying, cheating deadbeat. Some father he'll be, some partner, some support.
Father? You really think he deserves that title after everything he's done? I wouldn't trust him to father a houseplant, let alone a child, let alone a family, let alone a future.
Believe me, I know, but he is the biological dad, for better or worse. I can't change that. Can't deny it. Can't escape it. Can't forget it.
Biology is overrated. What matters is who shows up, day in and day out, through good times and the bad. That's what makes a real parent, a real partner, a real person.
You're right, and I'll make damn sure my kid has that. Even if I have to do it all on my own, this baby will know real love. Not the fake kind Keith specializes in. Not empty promises. Not hollow words.
Amen to that. Your baby is lucky to have you, Ellen. Never doubt that. You're already an amazing mom, and you haven't even given birth yet. You're showing strength. You're showing courage.
Thanks, Sherry. I needed to hear that. More than you know. More than I realized. More than I expected. Especially from you, after everything.
The ex-husband Keith and Mistress Ellen apparently went to beg both their parents for help, but were turned away at the door. In the end, they even tried Keith's grandfather, only to get the same treatment. Rumor has it the two of them are now working part-time jobs somewhere, barely scraping by. One can only hope they shape up and live properly as adults, at least for the sake of the unborn child.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.